call the regular meeting of the Milliken Board of Trustees of December 13th, 2017 to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the town clerk please call for the roll?
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Smith?
Here.
Trustee Burek? Here. Mayor Woodcock?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner?
Here.
Trustee Ehrlich?
Here.
Trustee Austin?
Here.
Agenda approval. Does anyone have any additions or deletions to the agenda? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Also move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Citizens' comments. Citizens' comment is the point in the meeting where the public is invited to address the town board. Items that do not appear on the agenda. All comments should be directed to the town board. There's a 3-minute limit per speaker. Do I have any citizens' comments? No citizens' comments? Moving on. Minutes of the previous meetings. Is there any discussion or comments on the minutes?
I have one change on the last page. Trustee Ehrlich asked about the sales tax money for the new traffic lights. Not locked. Thank you. Hmm?
Motion?
Do I have to
Is that
move
in
to,
the middle of the motion?
do I have to make a motion to approve that?
Yeah. With the
Motion
change.
to approve the minutes with the correction.
Okay, motion to approve the minutes with the correction previously stated.
Second.
Second. All, what's that? All in favor?
Aye.
Nothing, well, the town administrator's report. Town administrator Leonard Weist.
Yes, Mayor. You and I met with the county commissioners this afternoon in their work session about getting some help with paving on County Road 21.5, also known as Irene, and County Road 25. The 21.5 will have, what's the new mag chloride called?
Durabond?
Durablend applied to it in January, weather permitting, for dust control. And unfortunately, that'll have to suffice for the year because their paving operation is booked. He said 44 weeks in a 36-week construction period already, so they wouldn't be getting to it in 2018 to pave it. What we'd originally asked was for them to pave County Road 21.5 and let us pay them back at their cost over a period of 3 to 5 years. They're booked for 2018 with their construction crews, so they suggested the Durablend. County Road 25, they're willing to work with the town. If we annex County Road 25 and jointly apply for a grant, a Tier 1 energy impact grant with the oil well site right there adjacent to County Road 25, that we would probably have a very good chance of getting that grant, and that Tier 1 energy impact grant would apply to our share of the cost. So again, that grant period runs in weird times of the year, so it would be applying in 2018 and getting approved and that work being done in 2019. And in the meantime, they would expect the town to annex just the road, because I think the farm to the east of it won't annex, so we would just annex the road. Got a few other things going on I won't bore you with, but it sounds like the RO plant and the Frontier treatment system on the end of that plant will get approved in 2018. We've got some firm cost estimates to install all of that equipment and get it up and running. And of course, the sooner we can do that in June or July, the more summer months we can get out of our RO plant will save us with the outside costs we have with buying water from Greeley or Central Weld. So anyway, it's been very busy last couple of weeks, and got some things moving on. So that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There's nothing on the consent of the agenda, so we're gonna move right to the action agenda. Action agenda, item number 1, consideration and approval of resolution 17 TAC 29. Consideration and approval of resolution 17 TAC 29 appointing a successor to fill the vacancy in office of board member. Is there any discussion on this?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion. I'd like to make the motion that we appoint Tom Farmer to fill the vacancy of the board.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Yes, sir. Trustee Austin?
No.
Trustees Smith?
No.
Trustee Burek?
No.
Trustee, I'm sorry. Mayor Pro Tem Meisner?
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich?
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock?
No.
And the motion failed.
Another motion? Do we do another motion?
No.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we appoint Nicole Rodriguez to fill the vacancy of board member until the next regular election in April 2018, whereupon its successor will take office.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Yes, sir. Mayor Pro Tem Meisner?
No.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Burek?
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich?
No.
Trustee Austin?
Yes.
And Mayor Woodcock?
Yes.
The motion passed.
Action agenda item number 2. Resolution 17 TAC 31. Consideration and approval of resolution 17 TAC 31, 2017 mill levy for 2018 property tax revenue. To consider for approval resolution 17 TAC 31 establishing the 2017 mill levy for the 2018 budget.
Before you is Resolution 1731 to certify the mill levy. We are keeping it at the 28.623, but having a temporary credit of a reduction of 1.343, bringing the mill levy to 27.280. And then keeping the general bonds mill levy will remain the same at the 2.496. Is there any questions?
No, just for clarification, since we're recording the meetings, can you explain to the public what the reduction is and how that comes into effect in future years?
Yeah, you explain better.
State statutes only allow a 5.5% increase in property tax revenue in any given year. Because of the growth and the reassessment in Milliken, it was more than 5.5%. So we had to lower the mill levy 1.343 mills in order to stay within that 5.5% total revenue limitation. The 1.34 reduction doesn't go away if next year was a bad year, downturn in the economy and the valuations went down. You are entitled to put back on that 1.34 mills. So it's not being charged to the citizens of Milliken. It's kind of in limbo, but it can come back if ever you need it. So there is a reduction in everybody's property tax bill this year.
Thank you.
Is there any more questions, discussion?
What was the town's mill levy last year?
It was the 28.623.
Each mill, by the way, is about $71,000, isn't that our assessed value, 71 million? So each mill is $71,000, so.
I'll entertain a motion.
We adopt resolution 1731, adopting the mill levy for 2018 property tax revenue.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Yes, sir. Trustee Ehrlich?
Yes.
Trustee Burek?
Yes.
Trustee Austin?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner?
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Agenda item number C, resolution 17 TAC 32, budget adoption. To consider and approve resolution 17 TAC 32, 2018 Town of Milliken budget. The purpose of the resolution is to adopt and approve the 2018 Town of Milliken revenue, expenditures, expenses, and transfers for each fund. The budget year begins January 1st, 2018, and ends December 31st, 2018.
Yes, Mayor. The budget is balanced and presented to you basically as you saw it at the public hearing. We do have some capital improvements, public improvements that we need to address in January, some of which were carryover projects from this year that didn't get accomplished because of the weather, and so we'll have to reappropriate early in 2018. Other than that, I did get a late request on Saturday from the Milliken Housing Authority wanting $10,000. This budget was in process at the time we got that request, and I would suggest that you consider that with carryover money in January when we look at the capital improvements, and probably establish a process for what I call outside agencies, not being part of the town government, that they can apply for funding, turn in their financials, show what the money's going to be used for, and give them an opportunity in January, since it was too late for this budget that you're about to adopt.
I move to approve Resolution 1732, accepting the 2018 budget as presented on November 20th, 2017.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for the vote.
Yes, sir. Trustee Burek,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Austin,
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Action agenda item D, grain elevator revised purchase and sale agreement. Consideration and approval of update revised purchase and sale agreement for 1301 Broad Street. Ordinance 757 was previously approved by the Town Board of Trustees and authorizes the sales of town-owned property located at 1301 Broad Street, Milliken, to Peter Hunsker. You got it.
Yes, earlier you had agreed to sell that for $90,000. This amendment builds in a paragraph that requires the town, which was previously agreed to, requires the town to put in a sewer main so that they can get a sewer tap and attach to our sewer system. That was all agreed to way back in the spring of this year when the sale first came up. This amendment merely verifies that action, and in fact, the town received a grant in April of $10,000 to help put in that sewer. So right now, the sewer is estimated between $19,000 and $29,000, currently being engineered, and depending on the utilities, the water lines, the other utilities, could vary from that estimate a little bit, but should be pretty close.
I have a question. What happens if, due to construction delays, we can't get it done within the specified 180 days? Can we have leeway to go a little bit past that if we have to? Because,
Yeah, I imagine you could, but I can't imagine, it's only like 140 feet, so it isn't a major construction project, 180 days.
when I'm around, if it can go wrong, it will. So, you know.
No, I understand. I mean, they need the sewer to operate, so if it isn't ready and it's in progress, I'm sure they're gonna give us time to finish it, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's covered in the agreement, but it's obvious they've got it.
You have a question?
No, sorry.
Any other discussion? I'll take a motion.
Adopt ordinance 77.
Second.
I'm sorry, was the motion to adopt an ordinance? But the ordinance already passed, correct?
The revised.
So just to approve the revised,
Oh, the sale, okay.
yeah.
Approve the revised purchase sale agreement.
Second. Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Yes, sir. Trustee Austin,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner,
Yes.
Trustee Burek,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Action item number, or letter E, Josephine Storm Sewer Improvement Phase 2. Consideration and approval of professional service agreement with Icon Engineering, Inc. The town of Milliken received a grant through the Federal Emergency Management Agencies, also known as FEMA, Hazard Mitigation Grant Program for the project known as Josephine Storm Sewer Improvements. The purpose of the professional service agreement with Icon Engineering, Inc. is to authorize Icon to commence Phase 2 of the project. Are there any questions or discussion? No? I'll take a motion.
I move to approve the professional services agreement with Icon Engineering Incorporated for the Josephine Storm Sewer Design Phase 2 project.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Yes, sir. Mayor Pro Tem Meisner,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Austin,
Yes.
Trustee Burek,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yes.
Motion passed.
There's nothing on the discussion or informational agendas, so we'll go to the executive session.
Right.
At this time, Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that the board go to executive session based on Colorado Revised Statute 24-6-4024E for determining positions relative to matters that may be subject to negotiations.
Second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Yes, sir. Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Burek,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Trustee Austin,
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yes.
Motion passed.